You may need to get to some of the money in your 401k account while you're still employed by your plan sponsor. A 401k loan may be the best way to do it. When you take a 401k loan, you're essentially directing your 401k account to invest in a loan to yourself. Like any other loan, you'll have to promise to pay back the money over a defined period of time at a preset interest rate. Both the principal and the interest go back into your own account. It all starts with the loan application. Many plans allow you to request a loan online, while others require that you use a paper application. You should contact your plan administrator to determine which process is used in your plan. You will need to decide two things in order to set up a 401k loan. First, you will need to decide how much to borrow. Most plans allow you to borrow 50% of your account balance with a minimum of $1,000 and a maximum of $50,000. Next, you will need to decide how long you want to take to pay it back. Obviously, the longer you take to pay it back, the lower your payment. The longest you have to pay back your 401k loan is usually 5 years. However, if you can show that you are using the money to buy a home, you can stretch out loans for up to 30 years. Once you know the loan amount and the duration, all you need is the interest rate to figure out your payment. The interest rate for 401k loan is determined by the plan document and usually defined as 1 or 2% above prime. You should ask your plan administrator or go online to determine the current interest rates in your plan. The money you borrow from your 401k account comes to you without taxes. In other words, if you borrow $2,000, you'll get a check for $2,000 and you will not need to report the money on your current taxes. The problem is that your payment, both principal and interest, is made with after-tax money. Someday when you take that money out to fund retirement, you'll have to pay taxes on the interest again. That's double taxation, and it can really hurt. Let's look at an example. Jimmy has $20,000 in his 401k account and decides to borrow $10,000 at 9.25% interest for 5 years. By the end of the loan, Jimmy will have paid $2,432 in after-tax interest into his 401k account. Someday, Jimmy will have to pay taxes again on that interest, including its earnings. Your loan payment will be withheld from your paycheck and sent into your 401k account. Making your loan payments through payroll deferrals brings up a big problem. What happens if you're no longer working for the company? Like any other loan, if you stop making payments, you will be in default. In most cases, if you terminate employment, even if it's not your choice, you will have only 60 days to pay the loan in full or it becomes a distribution and may carry some very stiff tax consequences. There are several reasons to think twice before taking a loan. We've already discussed two of them, double taxation of interest and default from termination. Additionally, even though the interest you pay goes into your own account, loans do have some costs. Most plans charge a setup fee of around $75 and a maintenance fee between $2 and $5 per month. Finally, there can be a huge opportunity cost to taking a loan. The amount you borrow from your account is essentially out of the market while you're paying it back. Over time, missing out on those potential earnings can be very costly. Many financial advisors would list opportunity cost as the primary reason not to take a 401k loan. In conclusion, 401k loans are an easy way to get at your money. Both the interest and principal are repaid into your own account. The usual limits are 50% of your balance with a maximum of $50,000 and a minimum of $1,000. It all starts with the loan application, so ask your plan administrator. And watch out for fees, missed opportunities, double taxation, and no-fault default.